What's going on? Today is day one of this 30-day challenge that I'm going on with a few friends, and maybe we'll call them new teammates since all of this content is going to be around sports. I am Matt Mounier, and I specifically work with transitioning athletes, preparing them for what's going to happen next in their life after sports. And one of the biggest things that I struggled with when I was transitioning was that I was told my entire life that if I took care of the books, I took care of what had to happen on the court, everything after that would be fine. It would all just take care of itself. And I'm here to tell you that they were right, but at the same time, it couldn't have been further from the truth. In my head, I thought that because I was this athlete that I was going to be offered things again in the same way that when I was becoming a college player, I was hoping to get letters, I was hoping to get phone calls, I was hoping that people would want me to work for them. After it was all over, I started trying to figure out what was going to happen next. Were these companies going to call me? Did I have to call them? Were they going to send me letters and send me offers that way? I realized that I had to actually apply to all of these people, and that is probably a completely different story. But the end of it all was that after all of this, after becoming an athlete is what I like to call it, the lesson wasn't that you got to the destination, that you were an athlete, because the sad truth is that after sports, very few people really care that much that you were an athlete. And the real gem in this whole thing, and what I want all of you to understand and take away from this, is that you actually became an athlete. A lot of people, gurus, all of these people are telling you that you have to enjoy the journey, that it's the journey to the destination that's truly valuable. And to take that kind of one step further, it is true, and the same thing as sports, it's not that you were an athlete, it's the fact that you went on that journey to become one. The ridiculous amount of hours towards something that may or may not actually end up working out for you. When the odds are completely stacked against you, when you have people in your ear all the time telling you to do certain things, when you know what you need to get done in order to be successful. This is what is the gem, the value. And so if we're thinking about journeys, let's pretend that we're gonna hop in a car, and this car that we decided to drive was our sport. And for me, it happened to be basketball. And in order to get from one place to the next on my destination, I had to fuel it properly. And the fuel that I was putting in it was more than just what I was putting into my body, the workouts that I was doing, the accountability that I had. It was also the teammates that I had around me, the coaches, the mentors that I had to push me and educate me to get me to where I wanted to go. If I could then, when that ride was done, then pick it up and find the next vehicle that I was going to drive, whatever that might be. And I know that decision is difficult in figuring out what's going to be next, but the amazing thing is that when you finally do get out of that vehicle and move into your next one, you know how to properly fuel it. I cannot tell you how many people move on from their last car to their next, and they just have no idea how to move forward. They feel stuck. They don't know what it is that's going to happen next, and they just feel lost in what they're doing. You need to take the same principles and fuel this new car the same way. You need to have coaches that are going to help you get to where you need to go. You need to have people around you that are motivated and see the same goals that you have and want you to be successful just as bad as you do. Because that is truly the secret to becoming a success. And this is what you need to be doing in order to move forward very powerfully in your life after sports. If this was valuable, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments other things that you guys want to see or hear about. If you guys are interested, we have an awesome morning call that's going to get started. If you're interested in that, you can hit one of the links below. If you just want me to work with you and help you out and figure out what type of fuel we need to get in this new vehicle, I would love that too. There's a link below for that as well. See you guys tomorrow.